Hey guys, it's been a few days. Didn't give a day 2 Tesla Solar update yet. So I wanted to come and give an update on how that went. Day 2, they finished all the electrical power walls are in, so you'll see those two back here. They've got a couple extra boxes they had already put in, but everything is hooked up now. And we do actually have the panels on. So we've been kind of working with it the last week. We did pass inspection already, but we are not set up with the new meter from Duke, so we do not have net metering. So in order to not pull from the grid or to pull as little as possible, we have adjusted how we are using power, trying to use as much as we can during the day so that we can use the solar. And then of course also that charges up the power walls and then allows us to power overnight, pulling from the power walls. So yesterday was actually the first day fully off grid, and the house was 100% self-powered, so that was kind of cool. We can't do that always during the week. It's hard for us because Jimmy drives the Tesla to work, so sometimes we have to charge it at night, and that pulls a lot. So we have to reconnect to the grid when that's the case. But for the past couple of days, at least yesterday was Saturday, so we were able to make the adjustments, and it was also not super cloudy, so it was nice that we had a lot of sun. And right now when we go off grid, and because we can't feed anything back to the grid right now, the panels basically back off. Once the power walls are 100% fully charged, it just stops using or stops taking in as much solar. So that's why we have adjusted and are doing more things during the day that pull power so that we can use what's coming into the solar panels, and then allow it to fully charge the power walls. So overnight, the things that we were doing overnight, right, to pull power were not. For example, we used to start the dishwasher before we went to bed and let it run, and so of course that's pulling more power. And if we're not generating the power during the day, we were pulling from the power walls. So now we are running the dishwasher during the day when we can use the energy coming in from solar. So just things like that we've made slight adjustments to. And I mean, again, once we are able to connect to Duke with the net metering, we won't have to do that, because what will happen is the power that comes in from solar, once the power walls are 100% charged, the extra power will have somewhere to go. And then of course we'll get credit for that extra power that we can then use, right, in return use when we need it. So we won't have to make those adjustments. But right now, because we can't feed back to the grid, once everything is full and it's running the house fully and the power walls are full, it doesn't have anywhere to put the extra power, so it just throttles back the solar panels basically, and only takes in what it needs. So hopefully, we hear it can take like 8 to 10 weeks for the power company to come put the new meter in. But in the meantime, we've at least kind of got it figured out on the mostly sunny days, how we can get the most out of the panels that we can. So the app is really cool. That's what helped us kind of figure out when we were pulling some of the power and be able to make the adjustments. It allows you to see a lot of things, a lot of information on what they're pulling in, what the house is using. So just overall, good experience with that so far as well. So not much else. We're still kind of working with it, but so far so good. And we'll provide an update once we actually get a new meter put in and can feed back to the grid.